All right, the last topic we got for you guys, we've been thinking about it, and we've been talking about it a little bit, is when you think of like different cultures, a lot of times you hear about like the Asian community or the Hispanic community, and the communities get together and form businesses and do shit and support each other and things like that. Why do you feel that that's a challenge for us to do?
My honest opinion, and some people might look at me crazy. Oh, that motherfucker's a conspiracy, motherfucker. He's woke. But but my honest opinion is it's a generational fucking brainwash, in my opinion. We were in slavery, we was brought over here and we were taught to hate on each other.
Sure.
To keep us separated, you know what I'm saying? And that was ingrained in us and it stayed in us from, generation to generation to generation. And I think that's really a big part of it. You know what I mean? We're trying to get ahead, just like our ancestors were trying to get ahead before this person. You know what I'm saying? That's the prime example of the story of Uncle Tom and Sambo. How people think Uncle Tom's really but Sambo was the one that was hating on Uncle Tom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Uncle Tom was trying to look out for our people, and Sambo was hating on him. And that's something they put in. That's why they made melanin They had melanin overseers and stuff like that to further divide us, and it just carried on. You know what I'm saying? And and we're in this phase. We got into this phase now, which we're starting to get better at. Mm-hmm. But it was at the point where I got to get ahead before this motherfucker get ahead.
Right.
And I'm gonna step on my brother. I'm gonna step on my sister so I can get to the top of this fucking tree. Just so the person that's at the top of the tree, y'all know who at the top, gonna kick me right down this motherfucker. Then I can be like, oh yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? And then by the time you get kicked back down the tree, the ones that you stepped on is like, man, fuck you. So the cycle continues. So that's really why I think, you know what I'm saying, we don't support each other. Real quick story, and then I'll pass it over to you. I actually personally had somewhat of an issue with this when I got here. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, everybody told me these horror stories about, oh, Mississippi's this. Oh man, you don't want to go in this part. You might get lynched, all this other shit. But it's my own people here that's kind of pushed me to the side a little bit, since I've been out here. Like, I haven't spoken to my neighbors like that yet. I've spoken to all the Caucasian neighbors and they cool as shit. But I haven't spoken to all my other people. And then I signed on to the Melanin Gun Club, the NAGA. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I did NAGA thinking when I got here, I was going to find some brotherhood with weapons and all this other shit. But, I reached out to the chapter that's here and he was like, oh, no, you don't want to come out here, man. You should just go ahead and go up there. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is the problem? You seen where the fuck I'm at. I'm only 15 minutes away from where you guys are at. And it's open enrollments for you guys right now. But that was just the case that I felt like he didn't want me there.
Yeah.
Didn't know me at all, but you know what I'm saying? He probably had somebody in mind or whatever. He didn't want me there, not supporting what I'm trying to do. I even said, hey, I'm new here. I'm in the military. Just got here trying to, link up with like my people. And he sent me to the place where I went shooting today, where all my Caucasian brothers at, man. And they showed me some real fucking love out there. I'm definitely coming back to Two Guns, by the way. But yeah, man, it's just I don't get it, man. I do the best I can when even if it's something small as, hey, bro, you got a cigarette? Yeah, bro, I got you. I get you a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real adamant person when it comes to supporting my people. And just like our podcast, man, we support so many fucking of our own people that we know personally. You know what I'm saying? Not people we found on social media, but personally. And we have not completely got the same fucking love back in a lot of occasions. Yeah, I'm putting y'all on blast. So fucking what? We haven't got the same fucking love because you know what I'm saying? We're not supporting our own people. We'll support the motherfuckers that's already famous that don't give a fuck about you, that's getting a check from this motherfucker that's not even the same complexion as you. But you won't support your own. And I don't fucking get it. Cause hey, prime example, one more time. I'm sorry, man.
You good, man.
I was on Twitch. Twitch is the streaming service.
Stop apologizing. Yeah.
You're right. So I was on there yesterday, and Janae's other brother, James, Justin's brother, James, he has a Twitch. So I catch his every time I get an opportunity, and I see how much support he has, and most of his support, other than myself, is from the Chamorro people. You know what I'm saying? You see all the support from the Asian community. They come and support each other. Hispanic community, they come and support each other. Hell, even the Jewish community, they come and support each other. And the Indian community, and everybody's thriving. It's like nobody in their community is really hurting like that. However, us, we got this certain pocket of folks, especially the ones that are the same complexion of us, but they don't think they're us. That shit bothers the fuck out of me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Amber, we're not going down there with those black people. Are you out of your mind? Those fucking people drive me fucking nuts, man. Like, if we all brought each other up like we should, man, we'll be on an equal playing field with anybody in this country, in this fucking world, man. So I'm off my soapbox, man. How about you?
I mean, like you did to me, like I did to you earlier. All right, man, we're done. Thank y'all for coming out. I don't really have anything to add to that. But no, I agree with you completely, man. And I think one of those things is, how do I put this? I heard it somewhere where we tend to, especially when it comes to like business, we tend to look for the fail. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ooh, that's good.
And expect it and be waiting like, you know.
See, I told you them.
I told you it wasn't shit. That's why I don't buy black shit now, because it's always on some bullshit. I mean, I'll tell you an example. Like in July, I wanted to smoke black-owned cigars. Out of the ones that I've reached out to and got from, some were perfect, flawless. Made my order, got my shipment quick. 2 didn't work out like that. I wasn't like, no, I ain't gonna ever support them again. Nah, fuck black cigar manufacturers, man. Fuck all that shit. Reached out, dealt with the situation, handled it like it should be in both of those cases, and they'll get my business again. I mean, I ain't worried about that. But, you know, you're so quick to be like, oh, my shit got lost in the mail or they didn't ship it or whatever. I'll never support them again. I tried to send my dollars with the black stupid. But let your shit get missing with Amazon. Your ass will be on Amazon the next day ordering some more toothpaste or some shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
hell yeah.
I mean, and that's what I mean by like that different standard, if you will. And I think like you were saying, is like going way back to times where, you know, you get that one that would get promoted up and be like the overseer or the one that's like, oh, you're the good Negro. You know what I mean? And that kind of holds true. And I was reading, I can't remember the name of that book, but it was I think in the 20s or 30s in France, and he was talking about like how things were there, and it was real heavy on basically your complexion. So the lighter you were, the better you were in that society, and I think that happens in some of the like Caribbean cultures too. Yeah, and I mean, and that's one of those things that whether intentional or not, that shit gets passed on, and you think about like, oh, I'm not going to support this, but I'm going to support this because I think it looks better. I think it's better. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they're like, oh, I don't want to mess with those black folks because they always on some ghetto shit or they always on some bullshit. That's bullshit. And I think too, like you were saying, we get to a point where it's like, you know, I got it. I don't want to tell nobody how I got it. I ain't gonna show nobody how I got it. I got mine over here and I ain't gonna help nobody else up. I ain't about that shit, man. That's just stupid. I mean, there's enough money out here. It's enough resources. We can all eat. And anything I got as far as information and knowledge, I'm going to share. I don't have a problem with sharing. I enjoy sharing. If I can help, you know, I'm going to help. Just like if somebody can help me. Good. Definitely. And I mean, there's times where I'm going to need help and I appreciate that help. And if everybody started to have that, and, you know, I'll leverage you for what you know, you leverage me for what I know, we build together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, case in point, you know, your Melanin Warrior podcast. I'm gonna support that every chance I get, man, because that's good shit.
Yeah, not as yours drop, you already know.
Not just because you're my brother, but because you're doing some good work, and I believe in what you're doing. And don't fucking cry on me, man. Don't fucking cry on me. And if there was more of that out there, I mean, I think we'd have so much more, because I mean, we have the talent, we have the resources, we have the ingenuity, we have it. We just need to collect it and use it to build. And we don't see that. I mean, you see, like, when people get successful, they leave and never come back. I mean, granted, I left and never came back to my hometown too often, but I mean, I shoot some money to help out with stuff when I can.
Yeah, and it's not like you're gonna go back there and build a gym or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that.
I mean, and I do the same. We support our people.
Yeah, I mean, definitely support, man. I'm all about the support. realizing that, you know, everybody ain't out to get me, and stop trying to hoard everything, man, because
Yeah,
that just, you ain't gonna build that way. You can't
share
build
the
that
wealth.
way. I mean, like we said, all the other communities that work together as a team, and we over here as a bunch of individuals and shit. You see that shit in basketball all the time. I mean, with a
Yep.
few exceptions, the well, like the damn, I'm rusty on basketball, but think of the Spurs back in the day. Yes, so long it's
With that,
been.
the admiral.
Yeah, man. Shit. But but think about, like, they were a team, you know what I mean? It was about the team
Yeah,
and the win of the team, not trying to be the star. I mean, granted, if you were the only good player on the team and you had to carry the whole team, that's one thing. But you know, that team works better than an individual any day. And if we had that teaming, man, ain't no telling what we could do.
yeah.
And I think,
Oh,
like you said, it's coming and it's happening in pockets and places. And I
yeah.
just hope to see more of it as time progresses.
Oh, yeah. And I just wanted to add a lot of that, as far as making sure it's a team like us, especially us, melanin men. You know what I'm saying? Our weaknesses are like something that you're not supposed to ever fucking see. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna put on this front and do as much as we can on our own and not share it with anybody else or ask another man for his opinion on nothing because our pride. I think
Yeah.
not even just melanin men. I think that's men,
Yeah.
period. But we talking about us right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Mm-hmm.
ask nobody, hey man, how you did that shit? Or no, fuck that. He ain't gonna do. He ain't gonna help me. I'm making it on my own, and that's a problem we have because you already
Mm-hmm.
have that perception that the next man is not gonna help you to try to get where you are. So you're not gonna ask. You're rather
Mm-hmm.
fucking struggle and fucking silence. And I don't believe in that shit at
Yeah.
all, damn it. I will fucking hoop, holler, blow my motherfucking whistle. Show me something. Every time you tell me about some new money move you done made, hey bro, how you did that, man? Tell me all about it, man. I want to know
Right.
some more. And that's how it should be. And you give it willingly.
Yeah.
You
I
don't be
mean,
like,
but if
oh
you
man,
think about it, this is how this shit right here started, man. I mean, it started with us talking about finances and guns and cigars and shit.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was learning from you, you were learning from me, and then we were sharing information.
Yeah.
And that's how this shit started. And who knows where this is gonna go. And think about how many other situations like this and better that could have been brought out if people just worked together and shared their information
Oh
and
yeah.
resources.
Oh yeah. Last thing I gotta say, man, is we as a people, we're some of the most smartest, talented, most creative fucking people on this fucking planet. There is not a single device, activity, dance move, music craze, anything that we have not put an imprint on.
Mm-hmm.
But with all the stuff that we have going on across this world, man, if we share it, us being a superpower is not even, what I'm saying, a fable or nothing. That shit is a fucking reality that could fucking happen if we could just
Mm-hmm.
combine all of our knowledge, experience, talent all together, and not trying to beat this man out right here or beat this man out right here. But we do keep getting slapped down at every point because as soon as we start to do this, something happens
Mm-hmm.
that causes us to disperse again, i.e.,
Sure.
the Black Panther Party was together until, what I'm saying, Hoover came along and all this other stuff, and they dispersed and
Mm-hmm.
became the Crips and Bloods. Then the Crips and Bloods were still doing what they had to do for their community, but guess what happened? Crack came.
Yeah.
And therefore it continued to separate us. It's always something that separates us right when we're fucking getting together.
Yeah.
But we have to be smarter. We have to persevere. We have to show the resilience that our ancestors had. And that's really all I got.
Well, that was good, man. Thanks for those final comments, man. That's good stuff. So, what do you
Appreciate it, bro.
guys think, man? How do you feel that things should be? Do you feel that we can work together more? How do you feel we should work together more? What should we
Oh,
do?
yeah.
I'm always up for dialogue, and
Yeah, let's get some plans out there.
yeah, and what can we do? If it's
Oh yeah.
shouting you out on Instagram or shouting you out on the podcast or whatever the case may be, I'm all for it. Not
Hell yeah.
trying to say like sponsor shout out, just you're doing good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shout them out. That's what all of July was for me. Supporting the Black owned cigars
Oh
is
yeah.
it wasn't about sponsorship or trying to get free shit or no shit like that. I spent my own money for that shit. Probably spent a
Hell
little
yeah.
too much damn money, but that's
Up,
okay.
Scrooge is back. Here we go.
It was cool, man. Especially reaching and talking to some of them brothers and sisters out there, man. That was worth it right there in itself.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely. I mean,
Learn
that's
something
on a
new.
small scale, man. So just imagine if that shit was happening left and right all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah. And the last thing, and I promise I'm done. Stop thinking your people is your enemy. My melanin people. That your brother and sister right next to you is not automatically your enemy. And the people that have that mindset where I'm after me, I'm after me, I'm after me. Open your minds a little bit more. Share that fucking knowledge, especially with the younger generation. Because look at our generation that's coming after us. They fucking up right now. That's the only thing I can fucking say. They don't really have nothing to fucking lean on, and it stems from us. You know, share your information. Don't be scared to ask somebody, "Hey, how you did this? How you did that?" And say, "Oh man, I just came up with this new idea to do such and such and such and such." Don't automatically think somebody gonna steal your shit. We the most cynical fucking people, man. I swear we are. Jesus. Sure. But that's it, man. That's all I got, man. Y'all, we gotta support our own, just like every other demographic out there. We gotta support our own.
Yeah, it was perfect.